Hello and welcome. Yeah, another try. So I had something weird going on there, so I had to kind of do that. And now that's about it. We have some serious technical issues here. Just a moment. No need. Now we have something going on here, I guess. So let's see if we can finally get something going on here. All right. Got a new setup and some technical difficulties. No worries. Hey, welcome to Ragnar's Skate Tarot. Again, I am Ragnar, and you want to support the channel? Buy me a coffee.com/RagnarSkateTarot. If you want to book a reading, book a reading. That will be very nice. Nothing like a humane is strange for me. So basically, I will do live chat, email, whatever we agree. RagnarSkateTarot@gmail.com. So you go for that. So I'm gonna make some free readings. I will maybe look at some cards, what they might mean to me, and then what they could mean, what kind of meanings they have. And nothing is fixed, nothing is put on stone. And I put last time basically I put the card for the week, and that stands. So it's still ongoing, so we're not gonna change that in any way. This was a bit of a spur of the moment kind of thing, so let's go for it. So let's see what we can find out here. What challenges might I face in the near future? What challenges might I face in the near future? Let's see, we can ask this. So we will have an answer here, basically. All right. The answer would be here. That would be the sun. Basically upside down. Sorry, I have to try to change my setup here a little bit. There was a bit of a disaster. All right, let's try. Let's try now. Maybe with better luck. So the answer would be here. Would be sun, and for me this would be upside down. So what challenges I might face in the near future? So somehow, well, you can think about it, of course. It's the sun, and this is upside down, so you can think about it. For example, there is the opposite energy, opposite things that is in this with the sun, or that it's blocked energy, or you can read it as that it's less than it should be, or like this is few options, or you can read it sometimes even if it is inverted, that it doesn't really matter. So basically, there would we have the sun of all things. So I think for me, in this case, what would be the challenges you might face is that it's gonna be difficult to stay positive, and it's gonna be like, I wouldn't say, maybe it's gonna would be something that if you have had some kind of things with for example depression, there is like some kind of like a something is covering your sun, sort of. This is what I mean. Like, this is not, if you should be the joyous small creature on the horse, which is for me the same, that is actually with the death, and like radiating the light inside yourself. So you have difficulties to find the light from yourself, and it's gonna be a bit shadowy, the whole business of everything. Is so in the near future, it's not a minor thing. I think it's a big deal. So it's gonna be difficult to stay positive. Let's see what we get other than this. And then we have here upside down. Here we go. Three of Pentacles. And then we have Judgment, which is upright for me. And then we have, again, upside down, inverted Queen of Swords. So, like, it seems like some kind of, I would say, like a minor project, in a way, like a big project, but not really like a very, like a significant, is something that has in the past troubled you, and you had difficult times judging the situation correctly, and it has bothered you a lot. So for some reason, a minor thing became something much bigger than it, I think, even should be for some reason. And you need to get a grip in the near future, because this is now at the moment, this is putting you out of the sun. You are not resonant, you're not like shining your rays out. You have trouble finding your light. And basically, in the near future, that's going to continue. You have to start, I think, putting your logic into this as well. So, well. Basically, I think you have to, well, let's say that, like I said, this was in a normal position for me, and these are actually upside down. That was the case. So, yeah, you have to change your thinking, like pretty seriously in this, so you can put the light on. You can put the light out. You can put the light on. Leave the light on. I don't know what am I saying sometimes. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. What else we get? What should I be aware of in my financial situation? Let's see what we get from that. Okay. What should I be aware of in my financial situation? Let's see if we can ask. What we can ask, maybe not with that. So we check from the depending what comes, and then if that's the right time to ask. No, I don't like that. It has to be the right vibe, so there's no asking, or there's no taking cards. Nope. Still not. Okay. So the answer would be there. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. So that would be upright for me. So Ace of Wands. So basically, what you should be aware is, like, there is something related to something that you feel very passionately about. Something like it's like even could be a desire. There is gonna be an opportunity in that area. Something you really like, which is what kind of like turns you on in some way, or like lights your fire basically. So through that, there is an opportunity coming your way in the near future. So you should be aware of that. So and let's see what we get from here. We have here, we could consider past, present, and future, even these ones. Moi. So huge fire, swords, and all sorts of things. So basically, these guys for me are upright, and this is inverted. So what we have here is Queen of Cups, upright, Six of Swords upright, and Two of Wands up inverted. So basically, we could consider like a past, present, future in this one. This, I think, is the vibe. So you have felt creative in the past with your finances in a good manner. At least it has felt good in that sense. So basically, that would be the case. Hey, Sappy24, you can ask. Go ahead. I'm a bit of a mess today, it seems, but nevertheless, well, yeah, you have an opportunity. This is just from the earlier, so you have an opportunity of something in passion, and you should not try to get. You don't. If this is what it is, then put aside all the thoughts that you have about this. That if don't try to overthink it. Don't try to create something in your head about it. Just more let it feel, because in a sense it's gonna be broken down if it's not based on good. So use feeling and also some logic in it, but don't base it only on thoughts, like only on logic. This is not that kind of thing with your passionate stuff. Then upright, there's in the near future, you just have to kind of wait. Okay, so now we go to Sabi24. Sabrina, okay, this is for you. I sent an email to the chief officer. Her name is Jessica. I told her that I was being sabotaged by a director named Richard Mernon in the New York City company. I told Jessica that Richard had caused me to lose my job as a team leader in the company. I asked her if she can help me to get a leadership job back. Will she able to help me? So basically, will Jessica be able to help you get your real position back? Let's see what we get. Thanks for liking. Share with your friends if you like it. We see if Jessica is able to help Sabrina. Let's see what we get from here. Oh, this we don't want there right now. Just a moment, Sabrina. Yes, let's check this. So basically, I would be taking this. This would be the basic answer for it. For me, this would be upside down. So, so it's the magician. It has all the tools. So basically, I think she has the tools to do it. She has the tools to do it. If it would have been upright, I would say that everything is possible. But for me, I'm not sure if she's too keen to do it, or that there is something that is limiting her. Even I think she has the sort of like she has all the tools to make it happen. She has it's all about her, how she sees it, how she thinks about it. Let's take a couple of more cards. There we have Nine of Wands. That's upright for me. And then we have Nine of Swords, which is upside down for me. This is 3 cards there to clarify the situation, and you can think it of a timeline if you see there's something yourself. And this is okay. So we have Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords upside down, and then we have the High Priestess. Yeah. Basically, I think this person is like she's not somehow too concerned about this is not like a huge, I hate to say, but I don't think this is like a huge deal for her for some reason. I think there is something has happened on the background that you don't maybe know everything about. There has been made, I think, some moves behind the curtains, sort of like you can see here. I think she has been balancing inside herself a little bit, this like trying to basically sort of find the right thing to do, right way to do it. So, but I don't think this is like a super priority for this person. So I think it's possible, but I don't think this is something that is in the top of her list. And she's hesitant at best. And that this involves something you likely don't know. So I would say, if I will have to say yes or no, I think that could be that she is not gonna do it. I think she could, but somehow, for some reason, she would not be doing it. So I don't know if she has something to do with this other person. Maybe he has some pull on this Jessica than this Richard. So that would be at least now. I don't see this happening like immediately. At least not in the near future. Let's see. Take one card for guidance here. Okay. So we have the Hermit as a guidance. So this is like an advice in the situation. You have this, the Magician, and this is like an upright. So you have a lot of nines here. That's something to consider about. And basically, like, I think you just have to go look the light from yourself and see that and make sure that if this is something that this person has conned you out of, or this is not fair, you make it okay for yourself, and maybe like even look into your own feelings and stuff, and basically like look inward for the answer in this situation. If this person cannot help you, look inward what you want to do or how you want to do it. Okay. But yeah, I have to say, like, I don't see with the nines being there on the table. I think that's not really very helpful in that sense. So make this situation anyway okay for yourself, Sabrina. Don't rely on this, that this woman, this Jessica, would be doing this. Make the situation and make decisions and find. So hopefully that makes some sense. Do you have any additional thing you want to ask about the situation? Let's see if we can make something if you want. Sabrina. No, and there we go. Just a moment. Well, let's see. Okay, sorry, this is coming through this streaming program, so it's a little bit going. So, will Richard Werner be fired from the New York Care Company? Like, will get in trouble with the New York Care Company? So, will Richard basically get trouble because of doing what he has done? Let's see what we get from here. But can we ask? No, we cannot with that. So, Sabrina, this is for your question again. Let's see what we get from here. Okay, funny, the same card. Well, I was shuffling upright. Upright Right, Nine of Swords. I think this person, I would say that this person is at least worried, but maybe like more worried than what will actually happen. So I think this has gotten this richer person worried. And will he get something? It's like that. I think that has not been quite there yet, but I think you have this guy worried. Like you can see there is the Nine of Swords, so that there's like a person who is awake, swords in the stuff, hands on the face, crying or waking up from a nightmare. So I think you have gotten this person worried. You have gotten this person thinking. So I get this impression that maybe he wouldn't necessarily get to trouble or fired. Basically, what I don't necessarily see that he would get immediately to trouble, but I think this makes him think what he has done. Actually, I think he's more like this, that this person you have been gotten, that this person is taking to his own head and thinking what actually transpired, what he has done. So I would say that this would, I would say here that basically with this card, that let's see what we get more here. Okay, well, I shuffled. We have another 9 upside down this time. So basically 9 of Wands. Let's take another one and that's it. So we have the Strength. So another 9. And then we have an 8, which is Strength, which is the Shadow. And this is upright. So basically, side down. Yeah, there is. I think it's like I said, like this is mirroring this one somehow. It's like something to do with the moon and like basically. I think you have put the person is like in the lunacy land a little bit, in a nightmare scene. It's like I think this could be that maybe I think there's a slight possibility that this person would somehow come clean with this or like try to make it good. This is what I think. Now that you ask what will happen. So the Jessica woman, I don't think she might not solve this, that maybe this person could somehow, I think this person is struggling to himself with this matter. This is what I see. So for me, it's a possibility that this person would basically try to fix the situation so that you would get your team leader stuff back. I feel that this person doesn't feel right about it. I don't know however he tries to portray himself, but this is not going all good in on this person. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't know what to tell you more than that, but somehow this is not a priority also. I don't see that this is not a priority for this Jessica, and that there is something, I don't know if this other person has some pull on her. So there is something, like I said, that this goes behind the curtains that you see. So now what I can say from this, I don't know, she's at least in the near future, I don't see this Jessica, even if she's higher up. Yeah, I understood that Richard is the one who has gotten you basically fired. So like what I'm trying to say, that how I see that this could be happening on my view is that this person, this Richard, would be the one who will make an initiative and maybe contact this Jessica and maybe like take some words back or try to fix the situation, because I see it in the cards when I get these 9s that we got already earlier, and then we get the Strength, which is about what Jung called like battling with the beast, battling with your dark side and shadow. So I don't know if this is something that this person would have done before to someone, or that has been similar behavior in something. But this is not sitting well with this Richard, I think. So that would be what I think. That it wouldn't be through Jessica. The initiative would come through from this Richard. Maybe he would somehow understand that he has sort of, if I may use blunt language, fucked up, that didn't do a really good thing here. Go ahead. Why not? Let's go for it. It's a lazy Saturday, so let's see what we can get. Yes, Sabrina, go ahead. Okay, Boris the volunteer, what are his feelings toward you? What are Boris's feelings towards you? Let's see. Let's do something unprecedented then. Let's see. He's very new. We just met each other and we'll be volunteering together. Oh, nice. Volunteering sounds like a nice thing to do. Nice thing to do. Okay, now we can. So basically, we would put you here, and then we would put Boris here. So you here, Boris here, and this is what is between you guys at the moment. You just met. He's fairly new. This is you. Oh. Well. Well, we have the Three of Swords inverted for me here, basically. Then we have the Death. Also for me, it's inverted. And then we have what is between you and this person is like basically, well, how I see it is that you are yourself. I think yourself. You have been in a situation somehow now that you have come and seen a reality. There has been some kind of change in your thinking lately, and you have come maybe even from a relation that you saw something you maybe not necessarily like, that your mind betrayed your heart. I think you are looking at him, and this person, I think I would say that there's a fruitful ground there in this person. So this person, I think, has an open like thinking. I think he has kind of like so far hasn't made up his mind exactly. I think maybe he noticed that you are kind of estimating him. I think he's also like, I think he's open for many things. Oh, he has not ruled out anything. This is what I think. So, but maybe so far you've just met and stuff, and he hasn't decided what is the stuff. But I think it's like I would relate the Death in this way to like the Empress a little bit. So I think it's a fertile ground. So he's like a fertile person for everything. So his mind is open for different possibilities. So basically, I think that with being like this, I would say that, well, things could happen one way or the other. I think it's like I don't think he has estimated you so much as you are him, as we can see that you asked. So, but I think there could be something. Go ahead. Ghosted. Motherfucker. What is Christopher Classic, the dentist, current feelings for me? Well, we do similar stuff. We can check here. Okay, so we have this being you, this being Christopher, and this is what is between you guys. You, him, and this is what is between. This is you. So, Queen of Swords of all cards, and the Chariot. And then upside down is the he was supposed to help me with my career. Did you guys get into some kind of fight? Because I see that this somehow I think that this person might be thinking that he is like making some limits. Did something happen between you, like, or it just went out of nothing? Because I mean, like, because this is upright, this is upright, this is what is between is upside down. The queen of fire, the queen of wands. So I would say, like, I get this impression that this person would somehow be offended about something, or that they are putting limits. I don't know. Maybe he felt that you were asking too much of something, and doesn't necessarily mean that you even were, but maybe this was his stuff. Also, it could be that he's now at the moment he had to like sort of go put out fires, so that could be simply that as well. Yeah. So I think this could be that the person in that case, now that you say, and I have to say that this is exactly how I see that the cards usually work, because I don't really, let's see. Yes, I think that maybe, yeah, I have some delay with this. I think because it was probably missing, I think maybe he misinterpreted the way I was talking through the text message. Yeah, that seems to be, and this is exactly how I see that the cards, and what the idea is to find you answers. I don't really know obviously anything. All the answers, so this is a mirror. All the answers are in you, and now you have answered your question. So this is super good on my view. But yeah, I would say that there is then it's not about this. Could be that he's also like busy with another things, that he had to put up some fires in his own stuff, but most likely he has maybe was a bit overwhelmed and took it like that he wants to make a limit, like, okay, hey, that's too many messages, don't send me in the Saturday night, or like this. So, but yeah, I think this is good. You put yourself also answers on the table, so to speak. So that's really nice. Well, muy bien. Yeah, I'm sure the dentist, a successful one, is probably busy. So what, if I may, you're from America, you were from New York or something like this? Yeah, I'm sure that could be the case. Well, now that we got it rolling, so go ahead. If you have something else to ask, just ask for it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm in Helsinki, Finland, for all places. So that's a bit of a distance. What's the time there? It's like, what, 8 hours? Now I'm 11:30 in the evening. Yeah. New York, New York. Right, current feelings for you. Okay, another guy, no contact. Oh dear, fair enough. No wonder the questions in this hour. Okay, fair enough. Good for you. Never been to New York. Would be nice to visit at some point, I'm sure. So what are Ryan's current feelings for you? Let's see. We'll shuffle a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so here is you, and here is red, and here is what is between at the moment then. So we have you here. We have this upside down, 3 of Wands. We have red. We have this upside down, also inverted. And then we have upright, Ace of Pentacles. So basically, I think, yeah, you are. I would say that in this is like upside down. Basically. So that's yum, 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 yum. Let's see. I think this person is somehow. I know my love life. This person is in a situation that they have to make like a real big judgments about their whole like life situation. You are more like in like a, I guess, in fire from far kind of thing going on there or something like that. Basically, if this is was inverted, so basically that would mean that would be kind of like a, I don't know. I think in your case, something has shifted on your fire. I don't know if you like this person like even more than before. Maybe it's something to do with that there is no contact, that it makes you burn, makes your fire burn higher. Oh, that rhymes almost. But I think there is some kind of ground in this. I think this person has something. I think I would think that this, well, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is like, uh, I think there's something you could be giving to him, like a physical present or something like this. And I think this person is kind of like in a process of making up their mind seriously about you. So I think this person is gonna, I get this impression that the person would be someone who is like, it's either gonna be really super like and like passionate kind of thing or nothing. So I think this person would be on my view, because this is the Fool, which would be, if it would be like if it would have been like upright, then I would think that, yeah, there is like a new person, but this is more like a judgment. So it's like, um, I think this person is about to make their feelings apparent one way or the other, and I don't think it's anything minor. It's like either like a big yes or big no that it likes you. Okay, cool. Well, in Finnish, haaveilija, by the way, in that sense, is a dreamer. So that's funny that you say that you had. So I think that it's like let's say what we get. I will just take one card to give me some. What action will take? Well, I was about to take like a clarification one card. Okay, upright. Mm, even though I think this person will decide, but I think you have there the Two of Pentacles, so it's kind of like juggling. So even though if he will, whatever he will feel, and I feel whatever he will feel towards you, because I think there's like he's gonna put himself like put the button on or off. He's gonna be into you super much or not, but somehow he's gonna anyway somehow like play with it, that he's not gonna maybe actually let you know anyway, even if I thought that he decides for himself, but then he's gonna put you, uh, he's gonna like still not be maybe totally transparent and honest about it, but maybe that will show on his face anyway. But I think he's gonna like play you a little bit, whatever he's gonna feel. Does that make any sense to you? Let's see. Let's take one more here. Yeah. I think I was asked when you asked if it's like good finish or not. I think yes. I think he will have, and I think he wants to somehow play with it. He's like here you see me, here you don't, and like you cannot do juggling forever. You're gonna drop the ball. But I think yes. I think he has good finish for with the sun that comes up from here. I think so. Romantically, yes. But I think he's gonna try to be like not easy, or he's not gonna. I think he's maybe it shows even in him, but you might not be able to just get it out of him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes I don't have any idea what I'm saying either, but so it's kind of stream of consciousness that comes out, and sometimes makes more sense, sometimes no. But yeah, I think he has feelings for you, definitely with the sun. What would you think yourself if you see this card? And this is upright for me, so it's like this. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I think this is the stuff because you have here the Two of Pentacles. You can see the guy juggling with the coins, and you could see that there's the suns. The suns, this could consider that these are the suns that he's juggling. So it's a little bit like, yes, I am. No, I'm not. Maybe he is like a little bit like this. Well, in some way, if he's trying to wiggle this, so maybe you, without cards, I could say that maybe that could be then the thing to take some distance yourself, basically. Because yeah, I could see that you would be the one who is in the now. If you like you said about the messages, then here we have the ace, so you would be in the one who is in the giving side, and he would be the one who takes and is kind of juggling. Okay. Yeah, what I see is like it's gonna keep doing. It's gonna be at best this. Maybe I would say that you will get something, but it's not gonna be exactly what you want. I think it's gonna be more like yes, but no, no, but yes, but yeah, kind of yeah. It's that. But I think there is something there. So the sun for me puts that. So maybe he doesn't not gonna even admit it completely, but I think it's gonna show in his face. You can see it, but that's what I would say. So he has finished for me. Yes, I think so. With the sun, I think is undeniable, but it's some kind of. Let's see. I will take one more. Why would he be so wiggle? Even though there was the judgment that maybe he's struggling to put it on the table, and then even if he, or even to decide it for himself, or like to admit it for himself, or like this, that then he would still want to kind of play. Maybe it's his character that he wants to be hard to get or something like this, and then that he wants to make it like exciting or something like this. Yeah, I think will me and Ryan end up being together in the future? He's in medical school. Fair enough. We'll see. Okay, let's ask that. That's like a concrete question, and then I stop mumbling all sorts of sort of things. So will Sabrina and Ryan end up being together in the future? This we don't want here now. We go. Now we get. So we'll take past. Well, let's take it this. This is you. This is Riot. This is what is between, and then let's see what we get from there. Well, this is all upright. I would say yes. Well, I cannot say more yes, but what I'm seeing here is like this ride would be basically like all in, or like that he would be, yes, okay, like there's a celebration in his heart, sort of. The cups are feelings and water, and that romantic feel is exactly like Romeo and Juliet try that kind of stuff. Two of cups, you can see somebody's making like a offering cups to each other, like celebration. That could be even an engagement or whatever. But then I'm thinking that I'm not sure that when you would be the person that when you would eventually get a yes from this guy, that then you would kind of like, yeah, I think, yeah, thanks, but I think I'm gonna go there. So that's. So yeah, I don't know. So okay, yeah, fair enough. The third one there. Fair enough. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe you would like to somehow like, because you can see that this one is taking. Hey, there we go, slides. I have a cut set up here, which is like a bit interesting. Are you sure you wouldn't? Okay, you have here like a. You're carrying 5 swords, so maybe it could be like you would think that there would be like a. Also could be some kind of like a debate or some trouble that might not be worth fighting, that you think. That could be really late now that you said about there could be a third person kind of thing. So I don't know if this third person then could cause another some kind of disturbance in this, that you leave the 2 swords, which is the girl would be having 2 swords, and they would be like stuck, so that you see that the situation is stuck, and you start to feel like you don't, this is not worth your time. But I think it's definitely anyway possible that you would be. But yeah, well, you know better than me. This is what I see in the cards. Apologetic. Let's get to you soon. Fair enough, Sabrina. So, well, has there been that? Well, you said that you've been in touch. You try to put your stuff to this ride and all that, but basically, like, was this like a big deal, or because like I say that you have the 7 of swords here, for me, which is upright, basically, and you carry the 5, so you like, for me, like that there's something is, it could be like that somebody has. Are you sure that you are not putting yourself stuck in this situation for some way? Okay, so I wonder, like, are you sure that you are not making these limits in your head with this ride? I mean, like, I would, because this is like a 5 and a 2, like 5 and a 2, like 7. The source 5 and 2. In the past, it can be cheat. I was cheated and had abused by my ex-boyfriend, and I had told Riot and that I wanted to be a single for 2 years at least. Funny enough, two swords in the background. That in my first relationship I was cheated on. I read had showed in his expression that he liked. I wasn't ready for it. So is that then what maybe this is what he still have is in his head, nevertheless, whatever you have told him? You know what I mean? So maybe this is what has happened, and this is how it still sees you. But I think in the future, anyway, I think it's totally possible. If you want to do it, I think it's possible. Yeah. Well, like I said, if that it doesn't become, maybe that's what this also shows, that if you consider that that becomes too much of a problem anyway already somehow, that it's not worth the whole business of everything. Mm. Yeah, and well, I then difficult to see how people see with their friends and how they like. Even if it's totally obvious, maybe there will be something that they don't believe or something like this. But I see, well, these cards, this was him, this is you. So I think it's not, it's more about you than him. I think it's more, this is going, and this is really, hey, this is super funny that you told me this stuff from earlier. Now that I look at this 5 and 2, and okay, there has been the third party. And also I am sometimes a little bit like out there. I just go to 5 different directions at the same time. So I don't also like maybe sorry to make sense so well every time. But I would say that it can happen most definitely. I think the person has feelings for you. I think you have to check yourself before you wreck yourself in that sense that you have not. That's kind of funny from a 50-year-old 51-year-old Finnish guy. Rap lyrics. Oh dear. So basically, yeah, make sure you are not the one who is in your head who is making this situation stuck if you want to be with this person. Okay, Sabrina. So what I would say, like from these cards, if you want to have some clarity in your situation, how this would come about with with this guy, if you want to be together, you look at the 7 of swords upright. You can take a if you have the cards, look at this and what you can get from this. This should give you ideas also how you can get this happen, and is there something that is stopping for you for doing it. And thank you, hope you like it, and by all means subscribe if you want to. It's nice, hit the bell and all that, that helps always in the YouTube business of everything. So hey, Sabrina, there was another person wanted to ask something. We had kind of a session here because it's lazy Saturday and it's nice. So I will answer this other hugger, as I say in the business, and hopefully I will see you here again, Sabrina. So that's the stuff. And if by some miracle somebody wants you or someone else, support me, buymeacoffee.com/RagnarSkateTarot. That's the way to do it, basically. You're welcome, Sabrina. Have a pleasant time. New York, New York, and all that. I don't know if there's a song about Helsinki. It's a small bloody town. Let's see. I think we are gonna apologetic. Are you still there? Apologetic. Your question. How do I meet my Virgo biological mom? That's kind of heavy question and big one, I guess. So let's see. Apologetic. No, so how do I? So all right, let's see. Why am I being so? How do I meet my Virgo biological mom? Okay, let's see. How do I meet? Or how do I meet? How do I meet? Or how can you meet? This is what you mean. How do I meet? And I even saw apologetic. I even misspelled your name there. Okay. Let's take that away from the ways. How can you meet? Let's see what we get. Can we ask? Yes, we can. So here we have one card here saying, okay, there's upright and it's Page of Wands, which is fire. So I think you have to somehow estimate the situation, and you have to be like let's see, I will put here, we have the Death. I will put here, then we have upside down cards, the inverted, except for this. We have the Death, we have the Three of Swords, and we have this, and these are all inverted, but this one is upright. So it has something to do with the situation of justice. So I don't know, is there some kind of more like a human justice than universal justice? So it's this kind of situations. You have to then it's fire, it's linked, it's the wands, it's related to this. So how can you meet this person? I think there has been some kind of fruits for this meeting, and to trying to find this has been laid already in the past. At the moment, this is the Death upside down. This would be then basically Death of Swords, sort of. So I think you need to make a change in your thinking also. Also, you have to see that how you feel that there is more options than you see, on my view. So I'm not getting somehow very clear answer for this kind of, for this question. It's like, I don't know why I get this. How do you meet this person in court? Like literally in court, or in this kind of situation, which is similar to like justice proceedings. But this means that you have to like, and this has been something that has been put to fruition before, and but to get there, you have to change your thinking. You have to change how you see the situation, and then this is a bit of a tricky for me for some reason now. And somehow like you have to put your feelings forward also. So I'm sorry, and I'm not getting very super like clear idea how you will meet. But for me, it's like you would be meeting this person. Like I said, it has something related to justice and court. This is what I get. I don't know if I can get any better than that. Let's take some kind of advice. So we would get an advice and more clarification from the Temperance upside down for me. So basically, this is not that you can just this is somehow like you cannot make this kind of like happen. You have to see the situation, you have to estimate situation. I don't know why I still get the court business, but you cannot you cannot still like create this that you meet it. It's like it's not up to you to just put the pieces together either. Does it make any sense for you? Sometimes this gets really like a stream of consciousness, what I do here. Thinking as how I view her. Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry if I don't understand. A poor Finnish person. I speak English pretty well, but sometimes I have seen, for example, my Spanish and Dutch friends speaking together in English. I am sometimes totally lost what they talk about, so I don't know. Court as in me asking for birth documents or me in trouble. I don't see, in that sense, I don't see you in trouble in this, but somehow like, how do you view her? So I think then this makes more sense if you will, if I look at this, is like you are gonna weigh and measure this person. And I think you will have a bit of a passionate idea about this person. And maybe that's the point how you view her, is like maybe you will look at this person now that you say that from the point of view that you might have to use your reason rather than like if you feel passionate about the situation. So maybe you have to keep yourself a little bit in check in that sense. So sort of like maybe to keep the justice thing also in mind, that like be fair also when you estimate, maybe you cannot just, you have to use like mind and logic and reason for this, and not just like burning sensations and passionately thinking like you mother hugger or you something, but you have to. And then maybe the person, and how do you feel and view her, maybe you have fixed ideas sort of like how it's possible, but maybe there is something new how you feel about it and makes you see her in another light, in another, like another person that you thought the person would be. Okay, so I think that you are somehow a little bit limiting yourself in this, that how maybe you can change your, well, basically when you change your view and change your thinking, that changes the world, that changes how you see things, that changes the whole reality. So I think there's a possibility that you could view this person in a different manner that you thought possible, that you will make some kind of like a combination, and that would be actually even from here that you cannot really create it, but maybe you could make a combination about this. Nice to hear that, Sabrina. So apologetic, maybe that gives you more insight of how you view this person. I think you should view the person in a different way that you are now, and that you can, I think you can like widen your perspectives in this, or like how do you view things. Maybe this is actually a chance to grow in that sense from the fire and from the pace of wands that it will give you, because they have the green leaf stuff also coming. So basically, if you make this estimate, maybe this is then not so much how you see the person, but how you're gonna see yourself, which is the more important thing. Something like this. Apologetic, maybe that gives you more. Or is that? Okay, she will meet me in US or outside US. Okay, let's see. That's very That's a very simple question. Even I cannot get it wrong. Okay. Will she meet me in US or outside US? We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what the cards suggest. Again, okay. So I will just take this. Well, we have upright 10 of wands. So basically, we have the 11, which is the page of wands, that you have to change the perspective. I would say, like, for what I see from this card, which is 10 of wands, is an end of a cycle. I see that you are this person who is carrying the wands in here. So I think the point is, like, you need to get sort of like, you need to go to this person. That is my answer with the 10 of wands. I don't think it's actually super far. So I think it could be that it's in US, because this distance is not super far. It's like you have a lot to carry, you have a lot of things on you, you have a lot of feelings put in yourself. Then some kind of cycle is about to end, and basically, but you still kind of. I think I would, if I have to say US or not, I would say in US, but you still kind of have to make some effort and travel towards this person. Because as you can see from here, you are this guy carrying this, or this person carrying the wands, 10 of wands, and there is the house you are going to. So you are almost there. So I wouldn't see that the distance is far. So if you're in the border and they are in Canada, for example, maybe you have to cross the border to cross the river or something like this. I don't know, but I would say you have to kind of go to her anyway. That's what I see. So yeah. What else? A sip of homemade lemon. Yeah, okay, Sabrina, we do something after this still, and then I think I have to wrap it up a little bit from tonight. It gives me something to think about. Can I attempt to search for her online or via contacts? Well, now I get from the 10 also the idea that is there, like, it's like that would say, I would say online is something, because it's like you are, if you were the guy in there, you hold the stuff, it's not so far, so that would mean that you have to go to her. So but that you wouldn't have to go maybe actually physically, and the distance is not so far, and through the online ether the distance sort of is not so far. So I would say, even without taking a card, I would say this, and let's say what we get. Is this okay to ask now, online or via contacts? Well, once. 7 of wands, upright. Basically, when, since it's wands, like, was the 10 of wands in the last would be like, I would say that I would get the idea that it's the online is the way that you I would concentrate on that. That would be the main focus. So meaning that if online or via contacts, which is like in the real world, in that sense, so I would concentrate on, I would put my efforts more towards online search, because yeah, 7 of wands, the earlier was the 10 of wands, so the fire, the wands in both, like the sort of like the chariot of wands. So yeah, I would move forward And since you can think about like the Caryatid being like a marquee on some era who would be defending borders and all the stuff. So basically, when you go online, you go without knowing cross the borders, and there is no limitations in that sense. So you can even fly with the Caryatid. So yeah, definitely, I would say main focus online. Okay, apologetic. Aha, in the country of the thousand lakes and the place where in the summer the sun never goes down, and when in the winter it never basically comes up. It's past midnight here. Interesting. But hey, okay. You're welcome, apologetic. If you like it, like it. If you want to share it with your friends, do it. And basically, hey, don't forget to subscribe, guys. And I will also put here, if you want to support the channel, buymeacoffee.com/RagnarSketarot. It's there. You've seen it. Do it if you want to. We go. Meaning like, Sabrina, and we go for you for this. Will I be the team leader again for the New York Cares company? Okay, let's see. You said that this was volunteering. If I may ask, for like what kind of stuff is it? Like you give food for people, or like I don't know. That's first thing that comes to mind, or it's like a healthcare stuff. What is it about, if I can ask? Or just help people in need? Will I be the team leader again for the New York Care company? Of course, I could just Google. All right. Okay. How noble of you. I appreciate this. Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, here comes the analogical AI tarot cards. This is what I thought at some point. Okay, that's really cool. I have been for a few years and lately even more and more thinking that it's kind of difficult to say where I stop and somebody else starts. So I try to be positive and open hearted basically for everyone, and it doesn't take much to help others. Just can be few words, and that can carry out already a lot of. Okay. Okay. Okay, but let's ask, I will ask you, will you be? Let's see. What is the situation with that? Will Sabrina be team leader in the New York Cares? Answer would lie here in the wind, my friend. No, not quite. Let's put it here. Here we go. So the answer would be this. The High Priestess upside down. Well, that's an interesting card. What can I say? Basically, if it like this, I would put it. Of course. Understood. I have worked my way up. It's just the same. Literally no justice. Yeah. Now, I don't know. For me, it seems like this could actually mean now, will you be? High is the Pope, is the Hierophant, but it's upside down. Yeah. So it has something, could have something to do with the devil. I think it's possible, but be careful that that won't somehow tie you there in some manner that you don't want to, or that it will require something from you that you don't feel okay afterwards. So I think it's possible that you would be, but it's like if there is, then they're gonna make you sign something, or if they're gonna renew a position, you're gonna put back into your position. Make sure that you are not putting like a chain around your neck. Okay, so basically I want to give you an impression. You know the card, the devil? So somehow, because this is like inverted, I would point it towards the devil. Not fully, maybe, but kind of towards the devil rather than the Hierophant. So basically, I would say it's possible again. You have to be just careful, because here comes the devil, dude. So depending how you see yourself in this card, who are you in here? Hey, I ask you this: who are you in the card, if I can? So here's the devil. Are you the devil or one of the persons? Which of the three you are, Sabrina? So my initial answer is like, yeah, it's possible, but you have to pay attention that the devil is in the details. You are the person. Which one? Well, okay, so it would be one of the persons. So then I would say like, yeah, somebody could try to pull something which is not nice. Something that is not, which is something that is gonna kind of try to take an advantage of you. So be careful. So if you know that you did right and this is totally unjust, don't let them come and give it back to you in some manner that you have to crawl for it, or something. Like, you keep your like dignity and this kind of like if you know you are not to blame, that you didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, exactly, in that sense. So make sure they understand that this is not something that they can keep doing, in that sense. Since if you would have been maybe the devil, I would have considered, if you would seen yourself the devil, that you would have to make something like bit like animal magnetism kind of thing, sort of like use your elbows. Of course, it could require for you to do something that it's, because the devil can be really useful, that it is like ambition, or it can be addiction, it can be still that you use your elbows and need to climb the mountain, so you use the raw animal power. So it depends how much you want it. But I think in your case, what I get the impression, and when you say you are the person that don't accept it at any cost. Fair enough. Fair enough. But anyway, even if there is through her something, make sure that if you get it back, that it's in your terms. You know what I mean? Don't, because that, yeah, well, that could be the case. If they don't, if this is unfair and if this is not okay, this is not then something that you need to apologize for, or you need to put yourself in a different manner or something like this. They need to like it needs to be fair and square, in that sense that, hey, okay, somebody did it wrong. That, okay, if they would say, hey, okay, sorry, here is your stuff back, but they don't require anything special or extra from you, so you don't have to like kiss anyone's butt, or like you don't have to accept something that you cannot accept. So make sure that if you accept, let's put it this way, that you take it in a manner that, are you willing to, if they offer it back, that then you decide, will you take the position back or not. Maybe that's the way to think about it. Not will they give it back to you. It's like you assume that they will give you back because this is clearly an error and a mistake, an unfair situation. So when they offer it back, then you decide, will you take it? Maybe you decide, like in the Seven of Swords, that you don't want it anymore. So well, if this is what you feel, maybe you can then try to find another thing, because this is not a really nice thing what happened, what you said. So, and make sure also, like I said before, that there is nothing that you don't also yourself assume something that is not quite the case. That you don't, so you don't put yourself stuck in the situation. And like I said, there was also the there was the hermit, that you need to find the light inside yourself and decide, do you even want to get the position back, right? Yeah. Well, you can also, like I said, Sabrina, make this situation okay for yourself anyway. That's the important thing. Whatever you decide to do, so look for the light from inside, the fire from inside, and then the answers from inside. And then, like, basically then decide what you're going to do. So you are okay in the situation. Apologetic. Okay. So if that helps, Sabrina, can I ask a second question? It is, should I use Solaris, Linux, Windows, or Mac OS on my system, which I use search for whom I'm searching for? Oh dear. I have to say that nobody has ever asked me anything quite like that. What can I say? We're gonna see what the cards say. Solaris, Linux, Windows, or Mac OS. 4. Let's take something interesting here then. So apologetic, I will take for you. This is Solaris. Solaris, no. This is Linux. Linux, no. This is Windows. Windows, Mac OS. Mac OS. I would say also that this, so Solaris, no. Linux, no. Windows, Mac OS. Mac OS, clearly. So that's what I see. This guy, even the cards are not positive or negative, but this is upside down. This guy is going. You're not going to find anything sort of through that. I don't even understand the significance of this, but blindly, based on what you asked, I know the operating system name, basically not understanding it much. I would say the last one. So apologetic. Mac OS. To search for you or who you are search for. And this also, if there is anything you can do, here is the Three of Cups. If you can get this picture, this is something that will help you in the, if there is any problems, look at this, you can find answers for your search or how you can have to use the operating system. Being like really lo-fi and analogical kind of guy myself. Okay, Sabrina, last question, and then I think I have to go do other things. But I hope you subscribe, like, and then hit the bell so you know when I'm on and come ask more questions. I do this live things so far and free things sometimes, and then at some point, of course, then I will ask money from people as well, because I kind of have big plans for my tarot channel and everything. I actually had one nice lady. We had really good connection with this. I was reading for her, and I was like, we were exchanging currency even in this, but she was very happy. Now, that was some years back in another channel. Okay. What is Sai Bhatkar's current feelings for you? We asked that, and then I think we start to be done. I'm kind of done for today. I have done other things as well. So you are welcome, apologetic. Like I said, feel free to subscribe, like, hit the bell, hit everything. Buy me a coffee, do something. Please come back here. So let's see what happens. So what is Sai Bhatkar's current feelings for me? We'll see. Can we ask? Yes, again the Fool. Jeez. This is you. This is Sai. This is what is between you guys. This is you. Well, you have the Hermit there again, up inverted. For me, there is the Magician inverted. So, okay, Sabrina. Yeah. Well, and the wells. What would I say? So, wow. Bam. Okay. I think with this person, your feelings, I think your feelings are turning back like around with this guy, that you feel maybe more warm towards this person. And this person, what is between you two is like this person might be so upset about what that you cut him off, that they maybe won't even notice if you are trying to reach out for him. I think for him this was because they're both major arcanes also in here, so his feelings are like just went like upside down sort of. I think for me, what he feels that he doesn't really know at the moment. I think for him, for some reason, it's like he doesn't know where is up, where is down. Like he's in some kind of limbo. He has no idea. I think he's totally lost. I think this person is like don't know really what happened, and now it's like maybe a bit. I would say like bit irritated or discontent, but also doesn't really know what hit him. This is what I think he feels at the moment. So for you, he doesn't know what to think. He doesn't know what to feel. This is what I think. Let's see what we get from here. Well, I think, yeah. Well, you have three of this is upright. It's a five of this is like more clarifications for this. This gives me like there's three cups here. Like you have three cups there. There's one coming from your side. The person doesn't even seem to know this, even if you would somehow like put um, 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 five years. So I think this person is a bit dumbfounded about the situation somehow, and seems to be just seeing like, okay, I'm not quite sure. Okay, maybe he did something wrong, but maybe it was not so bad, and that he is thinking that you will that this is forever, and that you and I cannot see that maybe this could be repaired. So I think this person is like a little bit like between heaven and earth. That doesn't really quite understand what has happened, what's going on. This is what I think. And I think the person feels disappointed towards you also. Um, it's like I think this person is looking is trying to think where they could ask for advice, how to like see a situation or see what has happened. They don't. This person somehow needs help to see the situation. So I don't know if there is something that if you want to be in touch with him and then basically to maybe clarify more why something happened, and maybe this person doesn't quite get it and don't know what to feel in that sense, other than to be like that the legs just went up and the head is now down, and like this. I don't know if that makes any sense. Sometimes it does. Most of the times in the end it does. Okay. But hey, Cool. Sabrina, thanks for your questions. Thanks for being in the channels. Thanks for spending your precious time here. So basically, I think if you want to reach out for him, I think it might be like he's like, you can see this guy, you can think about it like what's between is now then this. Like that it's like if you are offering him this cup and he can just see like, but you were mean, you were not nice, or something like this, that he cannot somehow. So it might have to be really like, do you know that this is, you know, like a circle and this is not a circle that makes two circles, like 1 + 1 is actually 2. So you might have to go to this. So, hey, now I think I'm done. So hopefully, Sabrina, see you here again, por favor. Even some Espanol there. Good luck with the job stuff. And like I said, there was a lot of cards that you can consider in your situation, so you can go through the video what was said there. And let's take a general advice for your situation still, Sabrina, and then I'm gonna put out the lights and go, I don't know, do something. This is a card that will help you in the situation. Look at that. Upside down is the 4 of Swords. So Sabrina, so Sabrina, 4 of Swords inverted is a guidance card for you. So when you think about your situation, you can find answers from this. So upside down inverted, the 4 of Swords. Upright, it has been for me, for example, like a Rest of the Warrior or something like this. So all the best. Good luck with everything. Hope to see you here at some point. So now I'm gonna sign off. Thank you everyone who came by, and well, we're gonna put it still. Here's the coffee stuff if you want to have a reading, like a more serious stuff, because this is not what I do in daily basis. If you have some kind of situations, you can contact me, of course, through here when I'm online. But if nothing else, I can make email readings, chat, whatever, through here, ragnarskatetarot@gmail.com. So you can reach me through there. So see you in the future and have a pleasant rest of the weekend. Bye bye.